Lindsay, we wanted to know exactly how and why Amarillo has the kind of traffic control devices it has on the roads. So we took our questions to where it all starts, engineering. With nearly 300 street signals just in the city of Amarillo, city traffic engineers have to follow some kind of guide to help them develop rules of the road. Here in Amarillo, that rule is called the 85th percentile.
I like to use the 85th percentile traffic volume. What that does is it gives us basically the PM peak in both directions. We talked a little earlier about trip attractors and trip generators. So people are going from their home to work in the morning. Work would be the trip attractor, of course, and the subdivision where they live is the trip generator. In the evening, it would be reverse. It gives us a worst case scenario to design to.
Traffic engineers have to stay within the standards of the Manual on Uniform Traffic Control Device issued by the Federal Highway Administration and adopted by Texas in the 60s. So it's not as simple as requesting a street sign and seeing it go up the next day, but it is worth calling in to state your issue.
We depend on people calling in and telling us. Sometimes the police department will call in and say, you know, something's going on out here. People call in and say, you know, this intersection is dark, or meaning it has no power. We don't have the resources to check all of our signals every day. There's 267, I think.
City engineers can make most decisions as seen fit without going to a policy board. So if a complaint isn't resolved at the engineering level, it can be taken to the Traffic Commission Board for debate and public input.
They can call the city and the traffic engineer will help them with that problem. If that problem isn't resolved the way they like it, or if there's some other issue, they can always come to the Traffic Commission or appeal that to the Traffic Commission, and then we as a group will listen to the issue, and then we'll listen to the recommendations by the city traffic engineer, and then we will make have a consensus kind of ruling, and we'll just say, well, this is what we think, and that will go up to the City Commission.
Right now, a hot issue for drivers is delay, and that's what traffic engineers call demand, meaning a lot of people want to get to a particular place at one time. Some of these intersections include places like Soncy and I-40 and Coulter and I-40.
We're always really sensitive to getting somebody from here to there safely. So when the city does studies, it's really about, are people going, is the speed limit accurate? Should it be lower? Should it be higher? Is there something we can do to get people safely from one place to the other?
The problem comes at intersections, of course, where demand is shared in two or more directions. So, for example, if you have a traffic signal at a 4 approach intersection and you give about half the green time to north-south traffic and half the green time to east-west traffic, you've cut the capacity of both roadways in half. So instead of being able to carry 2,000 vehicles per hour, it'll now only carry 1,000 vehicles per hour because the capacity has been reverted to zero during the red phase for each roadway.
Multiple studies have to be conducted before any recommendations or decisions can be made. And right now for intersections like these, it's a waiting game of research.
It's a circular round robin of split-phased movements to get traffic through there. And that's just the way that operates.
Tomorrow night in part 2 of my special report, we'll look at specific examples drivers are facing and what the city plans to do. Lindsay, back to you.